I think experimental economics is a very powerful subfield and tool in experimental research, especially, this is just what I'm specialized in, laboratory experiments allow you to analyze certain economic concepts or mechanism in an isolated environment, and then you can add different treatment layers to study and analyze the incremental effects of certain policies. And of course, it's very related to psychology and human decision making, and it really allows the researcher to study and approach the problem from the core, from the everyday interactions between humans. I was always interested in kind of following the news. I always would watch the news show at night on TV. And I think at the time when I finished high school and went into prep school for university, it was around 2007, 2008, where there was the financial crisis. And everyone, I remember, went crazy, you know, everyone was like, what's going on? And the thing was like, I felt nobody really had an answer. And so I just wanted to learn more about economics as a system, just to get answers about what's going on behind the scenes. I would say it kind of changed the angle how I approach certain topics or things, events that I'm interested in. I used to think of economics more like as a distant, complex, system. But after studying economics, especially experimental economics, I realized, or I learned, that economics is mostly just about everyday human-to-human interactions, and that economics is not primarily made up of big institutions, governments, policies, but it's more like based on everyday interactions between humans in a society. I think you need to be curious about learning more about different topics, whether it's macroeconomics, microeconomics, but also on the very human level, human decision making, human interaction, human behavior. And I also really like just the experimental approach of approaching economics, because if you study chemistry, if you study biology, physics, it's very common that you have economic experiments as a part of your course. And so I think that should really also become more and more the standard in teaching the social sciences, particularly economics, that you teach economics by example, by conducting experiments in the classroom. That helped me a lot to apprehend and relate to certain abstract topics of economics a lot as a student.